Hello everyone, in our previous session we learned how to print some text on the screen using the print component. Also we learned how to print expressions and some numbers. Now we will continue our journey, but before doing this we would like to save our visual source file. For now we see our file is called noname.pwct. So to save our file, click on the save icon. When we do this, we see the folder of our application on Steam. By going to the root folder, we see that we have two folders, one for the Ring programming language and one for programming without coding technology. Our no name file is here, but we would like to have a folder for our application, and we would like to have an easy way to access our files. So we see here a folder called applications. This folder is used by PWCT to get quick access to our projects. So let us create our folder. We will call it PWCT course like this. After creating the folder, we will open it and we will determine the name of our visual source file. For example, it will be lesson 1. Now we have our file and we can run the application to be sure that everything is correct. If you go to the project files, you will see that we have PWCT course here and lesson 1 exists in this folder. So we can open this file quickly at any time. Now let us have more information about our steps editor in the Goal Designer. We will see what we can do with these buttons. For example, when we run our project, we print the message I love programming, then we print I'm happy to start this course today. I would like to change the order of these messages. I would like to say I am happy first. To do this, I can go and select this step and click on the up button. After that, when we run, we see the change in the order. As you know, we can click on the down button to have our first behavior. Now, if we want to do this using the keyboard, we can press Ctrl U to go up like this. So much easy. Now, what if I want to repeat some messages like I love programming, I want to repeat it for many times? We can use a for loop or we can use while loop, but I would like to do this using the, like we can call it a beginner way, a copy paste operation. Copy this step, I love programming. If I click it paste while I'm here, I see the print message at the end of the steps. But what if I want to be just under I love programming? There is no need to do this, then click the up button and so on. Now let us delete this step. All what I have to do after copying this step, I will keep selecting it and I will click paste here. And we see that now the step comes after it directly. Now we run this, we say I love programming 3 times. So we have copy paste, we have cut. What if I want to disable or comment a step, like I don't like to print this expression which print the year number 2023. I can click comment like this. Now when we run, we don't see the message. If I click again, I can see it. So this is like Control I, then Control F5, we see this, Control I again, and Control F5. Now we can increase the font, we can decrease it. We can see this in full screen by clicking on this button, or we can return again. So these simple buttons help us to do something, and I can delete step by clicking on the delete button like this, or press the delete key, or shift delete like this. Now, what if I want to search for something? If I have long programs, I can click on the search button. For example, I want to find the word love. Then we can find our step. This window provides more options like replace and so on. So find the word love, replace it with like I like programming, like this. Now we run and we see our message. Restore this again. We can do that search and search for like replace it with love. And now run. This is simple, and we now learned how we can save our files, how we can order the steps, how we can copy and paste, how we can comment steps, increase our font, and so on. This button is used for editing a step. Instead of double click, we can just click on the edit button like this. Now something else to know is changing the style. We can go to the view menu, style, and we can select like different style, black, like this, and we have now a different style. Or we can select the default style, which is the white, like this. Now you learned all of these things, and we'll see you again in our next lesson. Goodbye.